Okay, now we're going to be finding the arc length and areas of a sector. Okay, so here's the arc length formula. S is equal to the radius times the theta, but it has to be in radians. So here we have a circle, and this darkened part of the circle says, hey, by the way, this is a 300-degree angle, and that is the arc length that we need to find right there. That's what the diagram indicates. It also tells us what the radius is. Here is the tricky part. The theta has to be in radians. So before we can continue, we have to convert 300 degrees to radians, which is what we did just a little bit ago in the last video. So you can go ahead and use your calculator to do that, or you can use, just the breaking it down. So let me think about this. 60 goes into both of those. So this is 60 degrees times 5, that's 300, times pi over 180. Well, 180 is 60 degrees times 3, and the 60s cancel. So we know that this theta right here is also 5 pi thirds. Well, now I can put it into the formula. So arc length, that's a lowercase s, is equal to the radius, which is 11. And then we need to remember to tack on the centimeters. So I'm going to omit it for just a minute, times 5 pi thirds. And then, since 11 and 3 do not cancel, here is the arc length, 55 pi thirds centimeters. That's all there is to it. Notice on number 9, it's already in radian mode. So this one's pretty easy. Arc length is radius, I'll go ahead and leave the inches this time, times pi thirds. And again, nothing can cancel, so it just becomes 19 pi thirds inches. That's the arc length. All right, so for the area of the sector, here's a different formula. 1/2 times radius squared times the theta in radians. So again, we have 225 degrees. We're going to have to convert that. Well, I know that 45 goes into both of them. So let's see. 45 times 5 is 225 times pi over. Well, 180 is 45 times 4. So those cancel again. You can also use your calculator. So we have 5 pi fourths. All right, and now we can just throw it into the formula. Area equals 1/2 times the radius, which is 9 miles. And I would go ahead and insert the label in there, because you're going to have to remember that area problems, the label is always squared times, and then we have 5 pi fourths. And you can simplify this however you would like. I'm going to multiply these two together first, and that gives me 5 pi over 8. Now I'm going to square the inside, so that is 81 miles squared. So area equals, and I should have put this first, let's see, 5 times, 405 So 405 pi eighths miles squared, that is the area of the sector. And again, it's this sector that we're talking about. That's this area right here. All right, and this next one, they already give it to us in radian form, so this is pretty easy. Area equals 1/2 7 centimeters squared times 3 pi halves. You don't have to simplify it the way that I'm simplifying it. You can, whatever method that you want to use, just be really careful as you're doing it. 1/2 times 3 pi halves is 3 pi fourths times 49 centimeters squared. So area equals 3 times 49 is 147. I know that 4 and 3 don't cancel. 4 and 49 don't cancel. And then remember to tack on the label centimeter squared. So that's how you lose points on tests, is when you don't remember to tack on the label or to square the label, or you don't use correct notation. All right, that's it for finding arc length in the area sector of a circle.